Tourism Pathshala, it will transform your dream into reality.
Good morning, my dear student. Before going to discussion the class, there is important information. We have already started UGC NEET and JRF coaching for tourism administration and management and paper 1 also. We will provide online classes. Number 1, number 2, syllabus wise coverage. Number 2, number 3, previous year short question and analysis and explanation each and every question. I will provide also PDF note. There is a doubt clearing session and you also get the flexible class schedule. Student who have interest, you can join through this WhatsApp number 9123711814. Thank you. This is our question paper solved and analysis series, and this is a method of preparation with PYQ and explanation. Today we are going to discuss the important area of unit 1. Another important area, the number 1, credited for the coining ecotourism term, and who has given the ecotourism term and when and who has given the ecotourism term. Second, we will learn the publication of World Conservation Union, the publication of World Conservation Union in 1996, the important research paper they have published. We will learn about that topic. Second, we will learn the assertion and reason. This type of question UGC provide each and every year, and assertion reason on ecotourism topic. Fourth, next we will understand TERN, means Tourism Emergency Response Network. Fifth, our important topic, push and pull factor. UGC also provide the question about the push and pull factor in tourism, and it is also the based on the DAN theory. Next, our topic is systematic definition of tourist. UNWTO conference at Rome in 1963. This conception has given. Next, we learn the defined tourist in the USA in 1973. And finally, we learn the government of India adopted the definition of tourism. These are the important topic. Today, we are going to learn the detail. Now we are going to understand and going to study and learn the important question of unit 1 of tourism administration and management. The first question is based on Mr. Hector Severus Lascarin is credited for coining which term? Mr. Hector Severus Lascarin is credited for coining which term? They have given the 4 options: ecotourism, nature tourism, sustainable tourism and sex tourism. The perfect answer, correct option is the ecotourism. Now we have to understand who is Hector Severus Lascarin. He is a Mexican conservationist. He is famous for credited to coining the term ecotourism in 1983. And term was officially adopted by IUCN, International Union of Conservation of Nature, IUCN, in 1996. That the question is, what do you mean by ecotourism? The ecotourism term describes the responsible travel to natural area that conserve the environment, sustain the well-being of local people, create knowledge and understanding through interpretation and education for both visitor as well as host. What are the key concepts of ecotourism? It should be based on responsible travel. Number 2, nature-based travel. Number 3, important aspect of this activity, ecotourism, should be conservation of natural resources. It should be based on benefit of the local communities. Education and interpretation. Minimize the environmental impact. If you go any tourist destination, the environmental impact will create. Try to remember to create the minimize negative impact. And sustainability means ensuring the long-term health, both environment and tourism economy. What are the key principles of ecotourism? The key principle is to create environmental awareness, number one. Number two, community-based benefit, economic and social benefit. Number three, cultural respect, local culture and tradition. Tourists should respect their local culture. Think the financial benefit which help to create the revenue generation, and very important aspect, minimize impact, minimum ecological impact. The question number one. Now we move on to question number two. The tile bleaching research publication, tourism, ecotourism protection area, was published in 1996 by they have given the four options: United Nations World Tourism Organization, World Conservation Union, World Conservation Organization, and World Wildlife Fund. First of all, I collect this question. This question has given from December 2020, December 2013, from paper 2. December 2013, paper 2. Why I collect this question? This question are important to prepare. This is our main objective, to prepare the question, the base, prepare our entire syllabus, the based on the previous year question. It will give us the idea. It will help to prepare the entire cover the entire syllabus also. The trailblazing research publication, the correct option is World Conservation Union. Okay, it is an outdated name for the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. The IUCN, what is the full form of IUCN? The full form is the International Union for Conservation of Nature. So correct option, World Conservation Union, it was published 1996. Okay, fine. Regarding, apart from, we have to develop the knowledge about the IUCN. IUCN founded in 1948. It is a global authority network to conserving nature and promoting sustainable development. The headquarters of IUCN, Gland, Switzerland, and the most famous work of IUCN is the Red List of 13 places which access and monitor the conservation status of species worldwide. So these are our important topic about IUCN. Now question number 3. This question is based on assertion and reason. If the masses were to take ecotourism, in a big and aggressive manner, ecotourism would turn out to have negative connotation. These are the assertion. And reason they provide, the ecotourism should never have mass concentration. Ecotourism should never have mass concentration. It should be extensive, not intensive. Extensive means the large scale base. Intensive the single area. The both A are true. Why? Because ecotourism is based on responsible tourism, is a very sensitive and sustainable activity. It should never have the mass concentration. It should be extensive in covering large area. That's why both A and R are true. We move on to our next question. Next question is TERN was established in 2006 and managed by UNWTO for risk and crisis management. What is TERN? The question is, what is the full form of TERN? TERN full form means Tourism Emergency Response Network. Tourism Emergency Response Network. So, what it was formed? When it was formed? It was formally launched Washington DC in 2006. It was further decided that UNWTO host and manage TER. This is the main activity. TERN is the responsibility of the risks and crisis management of United Nations World Tourism Organization. Now we move on our next question, the push factor and pull factor. Push factor in tourism, the question is based on push factor in tourism are facilities, prestige, service, none of them. And pull factor in tourism, rest and relaxation, escape, amenities, none of them. So first of all, we have to understand what do you mean by push factor. What is push factor? Push factor means internal motives or forces of the tourist. Internal motive. Internal motive means intrinsic motivation which come from inside of the tourist. It may be rest, relaxation, escape, prestige, health, fitness, adventure and social interaction. And what is a pull factor? The pull factor means external destination, external factor, environmental factor, maybe destination, attractiveness, facilities and amenities. Now, the Dunn has given this theory. You have to, my dear student, you try to remember who has given this theory, the theory based on push factor and pull factor. Push factor has given, proposed in 1977. Push and pull factor theory has given Dunn and he has proposed in 1977. So what are the push factor? The push factor based on escape, number 1, number 2 self discovery, number 2 leisure activity, number 2 additional adrenaline rush, spending time with family and friend. This comes from internal. Pull factor is external, natural beauty, cultural attraction, accommodation, food and beverage service and recreational facilities. Now we move on to our next question. The next important question, which was the year that the first systematic definition of tourist was defined at the UNWTO conference at Rome? They have given the 4 options, 1972, 1987, 1980, 1963. The correct option is 1963. The United Nations Conference on International Travel Tourism was held in Rome in 1963 from August 21 to September 5. What are the key aspects of the conference? Number 1, participation, 87 state, 5 specialized agencies, 7 intergovernmental organizations, 14 non-governmental organizations were represented. What is the focus? The conference focused on the recommendation for promoting tourism development and simplifying international travel procedure. Number 3, definition of tourist. They define the tourist and visitor. The first systematical definition of tourist was defined at the WTO conference at Rome in 1963. Definition defined the term visitor for the purpose of statistics, that any person visiting a country other than that in which he has his usual place of residence for any reason other than following an occupation remunerated from within the country visited. These are the concept of visitor. A systematical definition of tourist has given in 1963 in Rome conference. The next question, our next question is, which one of the following commission first defined tourist in the USA, United States of America in 1973? They have given the 4 options: National Travel Recreation Review Commission, National Tourism Statistics and Compilation Commission, National Tourism Resource and Review Commission and National Travel Research and Review Commission. The correct option is the C, National Tourism Resource and Review Commission. The important explanation is, to the National Tourism Resource and Review Commission 1973 of the USA, the term tourist according to them refers to anyone who travel away from home for at least 80 kilometers, near about 50 miles one way for any purpose other than commute to work, regardless the duration of the trip. What is the key activity? commission was created to assess the state of tourism in the USA and suggest a way to improve its management and development. Conduct a study. What is their purpose? What is their activity? They conduct study, gather data and population, tourism resources, infrastructure and policy. Our next question is, the government of India has adopted the definition on tourism from the question, I repeat again, the government of India has adopted the definition on tourism from they have given the 4 options: United Nations World Tourism Organization, World Tourism Travel Council, United Nations Statistical Commission and Pacific Asia Area Travel Association. The correct option, correct option should be C, United Nations Statistical Commission. From 1971, the Department of Tourism has adopted the following definition as a part of the recommendation of United Nations Conference of International Tourism, Rome 1963. So my dear student, this is the way of study. You have to follow, you keep touch with this channel, and if you have the private coaching and guidance, you can contact my WhatsApp number I have given here. So follow this channel. If you have any queries, you can send me through my WhatsApp number. Thank you.